Well, I got the final drive completely built up with the brake linings on. The only other thing I have to do now is finish polishing the wheel. I'm going to polish off these spokes, just the edges, and get a shine on those. And then lube up the wheel splines and take it for a ride. Meet up with a friend of mine, go out for a beer this afternoon, and I'll probably videotape that. Alright, I'm going to begin polishing these spoke edges, clean them up, get a shine on them. And to do that, I'm just going to start with a 220 grit and then work my way up to about 1200 grit with some polish. So this will take all the casting marks out of it, but it'll still leave behind 220 grit scratches, which I'll have to work out using finer and finer paper. But this will also, using this Dremel, will allow me to take out some of the nicks and try to get the spokes as flat as possible. I'm not working with a flat surface on these spokes, and I'll try to get as flat a surface as possible to give the best light reflection. Okay, so now I'm taking 400 grit, kind of flatten it out a bit and get those 220 grit scratches out of it. I'll then jump up to 600 grit and then 1200. That's as far as I'm going to go. I've already done the other side of the wheel. So I may not get this all done today before I go on my ride. I'm not looking for perfection here. I just want to get a shine on these spoke edges. I'll refine it over time. Every time I take the wheel off and clean it up, I'll probably make improvements on this. Okay, so we'll jump up to 600 now. This will leave behind some scratches from the original 220 Dremel, but you'd have to scrutinize it to see them. Alright, so one more time I'm going to hit it with 1200 and then a little polish. Now for a little polish. Well, that's a good first effort. I'll finish these up later. And right now I'm going to lube the wheel up, mount it, and go for a ride and check out the spline renew and driving dog renewal on it. I'll take the rear wheel off in a couple of days and check the torque on these bolts and see if there's any looseness at all in that drive dog, see how it's holding up.